Welcome, students. Today I'm going to cover Unit 2 of Comparative Politics, unit name Political Parties, and module name which I'm going to cover is Evolution of Party Systems in China. Outline: Introduction of Political Party System in China, Evolution of Political Party System in China, and reference. Learning outcome: The students will be able to evaluate the evolution of the political party system in China and describe the growth of party system in China. Introduction: The political party system is a very important component of modern politics. The party system is determined by nature, national conditions, and social development of a given country. Every country has its own needs. Democracy may be applied or may be successful in a country like India, but not necessarily the same model will be acceptable or suitable for a country like China. China has a one-party authoritarian system under the leadership of Communist Party of China, which has adopted a multi-party cooperation and political consultation. China has one-party authoritarian system under the leadership of Communist Party of China, which has adopted a multi-party cooperation and political consultation. This is not exactly what multi-party system like what we have in India. It is under the guidance and leadership of one party, that is Communist Party of China, which regularizes and is the supremo of the entire country. The Constitution of People's Republic of China states that the multi-party cooperation and political consultation under the leadership of Communist Party of China shall continue to exist and develop for a long time to come. Evolution of the system. China's political system was born from a historical process of China's democratic revolutions in modern times. It developed during the great process of the socialist revolution, cultural revolution, developments and reforms. It had a very gradual process. China had an autocratic monarchical system. In 1911, under the leadership of Sun Yat-sen, he successfully led a bourgeois democratic revolution which brought to an autocratic monarchical system. China tried to copy Western political system of democracy, which eventually failed due to the social chaos, which led to a systematic persecution of people, wherein democracy was not considered healthy for the system. Between 1927 and 1949, Chiang Kai-shek exercised one-party dictatorship and monopolized all state power. It persecuted democratic and progressive forces against the trends of democratic politics. At the end of the day, democracy failed in China. By then, in 1921, Communist Party of China was already founded with the ideology of Marxism and Leninism. The political development of modern China called for a new political party system that suited China's national conditions. Thus, the responsibility fell on the shoulders of CPC and its 8 partners. CPC put forth the revolutionary program of a new democracy and united all revolutionary classes to fight for national independence, the liberation of the people, the prosperity of the country, and the well-being of the people. The 8 democratic parties, rooted among the national bourgeois and the upper petty bourgeois as well as intellectuals and other patriots associated with them. These people formed a progressive force who were anti-imperialist, patriotic, and demanded democracy. The CPC has established and developed close relations of cooperation with the 8 democratic parties and joined forces with them to fight for peace and democracy. They fought against the policies of dictatorship and civil war adopted by Kuomintang and Chiang Kai-shek regime. In April 1948, the CPCs proposed to convene a new political consultation conference and set up a democratic coalition government by the democratic parties and democratic personages without party affiliations. This means that CPC, along with the 8 other parties, tried to establish a kind of coalition government, but the only condition was the CPC was considered as the leader and under their guidance the other parties would function. in September 1949 marked the formal establishment of the multi-party cooperation system under the leadership of CPC. It also marked the beginning of CPC, the democratic parties and the democratic personages without any party affiliation working together in building the state power of the new China. After the People's Republic of China was founded on October 1st, 1949 by Mao Zedong under the ruling of CPC, further strengthened its unity and cooperation with the democratic parties. Mao launched such mass campaigns as the Great Leap Forward to transform the Chinese economy and the Cultural Revolution to transform the very thinking of Chinese people, to get rid of the country's mindset which was he considered as conservative, feudal and anti-communist elements. This led to imprisonment and torture, which eventually failed its economy as well as administration as millions of people lost their lives. In 1956, the CPC set forth the principle of long-term coexistence and mutual supervision, which means all 8 partners would coexist along with CPC. During the Cultural Revolution, multi-party cooperative system suffered a setback. But in 1978 Constitution, the CPC cleared its stand and considered multi-party system as a basic feature. It also declared that China was a socialist state of the dictatorship of the proletariat led by the working class and based on the alliance of the workers and peasants. CPC was the core of the leadership of the whole Chinese people. It stated that Chinese Liberation Army was the workers and peasants owned armed force led by the CPC, and it was the pillar of dictatorship of the proletariat. Thus, the working class was considered the hero, was considered the leader of the entire country of China. The socialist system in the fundamental system of the People's Republic of China. Leadership by the Communist Party of China is the defining feature of socialism with Chinese characteristics. The CPC is the leadership core of Chinese socialism. The other political parties and non-affiliates accept the leadership of the CPC and support its ruling status. The CPC exercises leadership over them through political guidance, mainly on political principles, directions, and major policies. It supports other political parties and non-affiliates in independently carrying out their work and performing their functions and duties. In September 1997, the CPC convened its 15th National Congress, a historic gathering. It put forward the party's basic program for the primary stage of socialism and formulated the basic objectives and principles, policies of economic, political, and cultural development. In present times, since 2018, Xi Jinping is unanimously voted by the National People's Congress as the president with no obvious successor, making him an undisputed leader of the Communist Party of China. Here is the reference. Thank you.